Flood in 2011 affected more than 4,000 homes up and down the Missouri River, and of course, some of those right here in Siouxland.
KCAU-9 reporter Lydia Vasquez talked with those folks and found out how the flood affected them and where they are today.
It was a very nice home. We had 3¼ acres on the river, and we had 310 foot of riverfront. Little did I know it was the lowest piece of property.
We first spoke to Jim Zortman on Memorial Day weekend back in 2011.
We've never seen this. I've lived out in this neighborhood all my life, and I'm 62, and I've never seen the water this high.
He describes the 2011 floods as a chaotic disaster.
We were told that the releases of the water and the water level that we were expected and those kind of things, but they said also it was going to be a 17-day progression before the Corps released to that amount of water.
17 days turned into less than 7 to evacuate.
That was probably Tuesday by the time we finally got sand and sandbags down there, and by Wednesday afternoon I had fish in my yard.
By Friday, everyone had to be out.
It was a mad dash, it really was.
The water overcame what was once a 4,000 square foot home and created a new home for Mother Nature.
We had 18-mile-an-hour current going through our home at 4½ foot in the living room. My garage doors and that were all 7 foot or under water, and that it lasted for 90 days. And we were right on the curve, right where the current went. This would have been the entry to my garage. We lost our home. We had 18 years down there.
Zortman says his home ended up being bulldozed, and the fear of that happening was very real for many Siouxlanders.
And we had just moved to a different house in the dunes, and there was some talk about it, some chatter, and I had heard they were going to do some sandbagging.
Christy Miller-Arltz lived in the Dakota Dunes back in 2011.
We just moved to this house. It was sort of our dream home, and we just loved the neighborhood and the neighbors, and the realization that the house could be underwater was terrifying.
Even then, Miller-Arltz says none of it seemed real.
People are just kind of in denial, which I think a part of me still is too. You know, you get the sun shines out, everything's dry right here. The river seems so far away, but that's going to change.
Miller-Arltz says thankfully there was only water damage to her basement. She and others made it their mission to help those in need.
I remember looking down the street, and some of these same people, our friends and family, were helping our neighbors who they had never met. They just went above and beyond. It was just such a wonderful sense of community and support.
What brought challenges also brought new perspective.
It really changed me on that the spirit of mankind and helping each other is still there. And so I think that's the biggest thing I got out of it, is still faith in mankind. As bleak as it looks sometimes, they're still there to help.
Still, Zortman says some trauma remains.
Emotionally, my wife has been separated from the property. She only went down once after the flood, and she never went back. And so I'll never have her on the river again. That'll just never happen. And so there's a lot of emotional turmoil that goes through your life, and you have to adjust. You have to keep going.
Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.